Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll give you my first impression of the Nike Vomero 16. Now, I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but in 2022, it's my goal to review more products like running shoes, earbuds, running apparels, you name it. So let's get to it. These shoes for US men's size 9, they weigh 10.3 ounces and heel to toe drop is 10 millimeters and they retail for $150 US. So the Vomero line, traditionally, it's meant to be a premium daily trainer to the famous Pegasus product line. Looking on Nike.com, the biggest upgrade to this iteration is the full-length ZoomX foam. So far I've put about 15 miles in these shoes, and my first impression is that it's a little bit confusing because while it does have some of the characteristics of the Pegasus, they run kind of heavy. It's not very aerodynamic, so it's not super nimble like Pegasus or any lighter daily trainers. These are considered a little bit on the heavier side since it's over 10 ounces. So my gut feel tells me if you're a heel striker, you can really benefit from these shoes because comparing the front and the back of the outsole, there's a lot more ZoomX foam on the back versus the front. And the front rides kind of funny. When I land on my midfoot, I can feel the foam on the back. And then when I'm about to propel forward, this area, it has an Air Zoom unit in the front, but it feels really flat. So it feels like it's short of some foam. It feels like it's missing something. And another characteristic about these shoes is that they are super loud. So let's go over the likes and dislikes. The number one like is the ZoomX foam. So Nike started putting ZoomX foam in its daily trainers, not just racing shoes. Starting in the Pegasus Turbo, you'll see a combination of React foam and ZoomX, and then they migrated to the Nike Invincible, which is also a full-length ZoomX foam, which I will do a review video on as well. And now coming to a full-fledged daily trainer, not really for, speed runs or tempo days. This is just your everyday shoes, and they even put it in these guys. So it's quite nice to see. My second like is the responsiveness of these shoes. So I've tested these in various paces in the short 15 miles I've done in these shoes, most of which were in my easy pace, which they felt fine. And like I said, on the front, it feels a little flat. It feels like it's short of a little bit of foam. Where it really excels is when I started doing some strides. I didn't think these shoes would perform just because it feels like the lift off is a little awkward, but they did. So my strides felt great. I didn't feel like these shoes were really heavy or hindering repetition type of strides and paces. So, I'm pleasantly surprised. So now let's go over some dislikes. So you see a lot of technology, different Nike technologies being used here. You've got the ZoomX, you have the guide rail for stability, and you have the Air Zoom units for the pop. But is it too much though? I think that these might be like a transitional product for Nike to experiment throwing in different things together and kind of just end up not really excelling at a whole lot. They just feel fine. A little confusing to what Nike is trying to achieve here with these shoes, but they feel fine. My second dislike is the looks. It's a subjective thing, not everyone will agree with me, but I do think that these shoes, they don't particularly pop. The different colorways, they're a little bit more blend. It doesn't really pop. And the the look and construction of the shoes, it feels a little more like dad shoes. So my final dislike is the price. For $150, I feel like in 2022, there's a lot more options out there other than Nike that you can pick from that are fun to run in and looks good on your feet too when you're just doing athleisure wear. So who are these shoes for? There are 3 categories that I consider. The first one is if you're the type of runner that is just starting out doing training for a 5K or all the way up to half marathon and you only want one pair of shoes. And the second category is for runners that have wide feet. So these two, as you can see, the base is pretty wide here for Nike shoes anyway. And then for the final category, if you can catch these on sale. So I bought these in Oregon, no state tax, for $99. I think this is a good deal for anything with the ZoomX technology because the foam is expensive. And for that price tag, I think it's a bargain for any daily trainers, especially with premium technologies. That's all I've got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.